Let's do Norse mythology, the Nine Worlds.
My name is not Sven, it is Martin, ja.
Muspelheim was one of the two worlds which existed at the dawn of time, and here the flaming fire creatures, also called Muspelsons, live, all ruled by the mighty giant Surt. He carries a flaming sword, a weapon beyond any foe, and in the already foreseen great battle called RAGNARÖK, Surt and his army will defeat the Aesirs and drown the world at its end. In Alfheim, the Light Elves live. These are not as divine as the Aesirs, they're sort of like half god, half man, like half-blood. They're very secretive creatures, and we only know of one, named Dane. Not to be confused with Dane, the great-grandfather of Thorin Oakenshield, who in Tolkien's book was a dwarf. The fertility god Frey rules in Alfheim, despite being a Vanir from Vanaheim, and he was given this position after he grew his first tooth. Vanaheim is the home of the Vanir, a different kind of god from the Aesirs. The oldest and most famous of all are NJORD, ruler of wind and wave, and his children Frey and Freya. Not much is mentioned about Vanaheim, but NJORD is set to return there after Ragnarök, which indicates that it still exists at the end of the other worlds. The Aesirs live in Gudheim, and many famous places can be found here. ASGARD is perhaps the most famous one, which includes Valhall. The holiest place is the Urdar Well, where the Norno lives, situated by one of the world tree Yggdrasil's roots. The bridge that binds Gudheim with the outer world is Bifrost, guarded by Heimdall. Mannheim is the home of the humans, and here the gods built Midgård to protect them. The great ocean surrounds Mannheim, and in it swims an enormous giant snake called Jörmungand. Jotunheim is situated in the vast mountains beyond the Great Sea at the edges of Earth. It is the home of the Frost Giants, the oldest race on Earth. Their greatest building is Utgård. The giants are violent, but not all through evils, as they are keepers of old wisdom. One of the roots of the world tree Yggdrasil touches Jotunheim, and by it we find Mima's Well, which gives wisdom to those that drink from it. Svartalfaheim is located under Midgård, and is the home of the Black Elves, also known as the Dwarfs. They live underground or within rocks, and they originated from the maggots formed in Ymir's flesh. The Dwarfs are the most skilled smiths in all 9 worlds, and from them mighty creations such as Odin's spear, Thor's hammer, and Frey's ship come from. However, they do not enjoy making things for other races, so they often put evil spells on them. Helheim is the underworld where the giant Hel rules. People who end up here are those that did not die a glorious death. The road to Hell is dark, and light can only be seen when the golden Gjallar bridge over the river Gjöll is reached. Mildgud guards the bridge, and the beast Garm guards the Helgrind. This gate will open at the beginning of Ragnarök. Much like Muspelheim, Niflheim existed at the dawn of time. It is ruled by the snake dragon Nidhögg, which chews on the roots of Yggdrasil. Despite that life began by the rivers near Vergelmer Well, Nidgöd lies here and chews the juices from the corpses. Within Niflheim there is also an area called Hyflhel, where the dead shall wander from Helheim to experience the horrors of death a second time. Throughout these 9 worlds, many stories and many characters are spoken of. And in the next episode, we'll start hearing more about them. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.